The vast majority of human perceptions about celestial beings are wrapped in misconceptions, distorted by interpretations far from the truth revealed by the Bible. So, prepare yourself as we delve into secrets and prophecies, analyzing with contemporary eyes from start to finish. Stay with us and discover the divine mystery that awaits you. Today, our focus shifts to the true celestial beings described in the sacred scriptures. But before we dive into this universe, it is crucial to understand why so many misconceptions surround the image of these celestial entities. Commonly, angels are seen as beings with human features adorned by large feathered wings, luminous halos, and, occasionally, wielding harps or trumpets. This representation, widely spread by art, literature, and popular culture of the Renaissance, has been perpetuated by films, television programs, and various other media forms, often reducing the complexity and spiritual significance of these beings to merely decorative figures. But celestial beings are not cute or cuddly creatures. They are powerful and unimaginable beings. Listen to how the angel Gabriel introduces himself in Luke 1:19. I am Gabriel. I stand in the very presence of God, and I have been sent by him to speak to you and to bring you this good news. Angels are sent by God as messengers, protectors, and guides for humanity. Unlike common angels, the cherubim stand out, both in function and in appearance, being detailed in the book of Ezekiel with 4 faces and 4 wings. These descriptions challenge our traditional understanding and pave the way for a journey of discovery about the true beings that inhabit the celestial realm. Ezekiel 10:20 and 22 provide us with more insights about the cherubim. This is the living creature I saw under the God of Israel by the river of Chebar, and I knew that they were the cherubim. In Ezekiel's vision, the cherubim are described with multiple faces, of a man, a lion, an ox, and an eagle, representing a deep and mysterious connection with creation. These creatures precede the very creation of the earth, suggesting an existence and purpose that transcend our understanding. Imagine the vision of these extraordinary creatures before your eyes, the cherubim, with their 4 distinct faces, looking at you, unifying terrestrial beings in a single celestial form. The cherubim guard the very presence of the Almighty, classified not just as angels, but as a specific type of celestial being, closely associated with the throne of God. In the spiritual realm, there are many celestial beings we cannot fully comprehend, such as seraphim, archangels, and even the majestic horses described in the book of Revelation. While the Bible tells us about some of these beings, much more about the spiritual realm remains a mystery. Have you ever wondered about other celestial beings not mentioned in the Bible? Imagine the incredible things that await us, the wonders we will see in heaven that transcend our current understanding. Isaiah 6:1-7 transports us to a powerful celestial scene, where Isaiah witnesses the Lord on his majestic throne, surrounded by seraphim. Each seraph, with 6 wings, used 2 to cover their face, 2 to cover their feet, and with the other 2 they flew, proclaiming the holiness of God with a fervor that shook the foundations. The voice of the seraphim crying out, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts, the whole earth is full of his glory," resonates as a call to recognize divine supremacy. In the presence of God's pure holiness, Isaiah sees himself as humble and impure, but is touched and purified by a seraph, symbolizing the transforming grace of God. The seraphim, burning rods of worship, embody the pure heart's response to the majesty of God, reminding us that all creation is called to worship the Creator with fervor and passion. From the vast cosmos to the depths of the human soul, every aspect of creation echoes with songs of worship to the God who spoke everything into existence. Among the celestial throng, the seraphim stand out, not as mere spectators, but as fervent worshippers, exemplifying the true essence of worship. Isaiah's vision challenges us to reflect on our own worship. The seraphim teach us that true worship transcends moments and places, being a continuous attitude of recognition of God's sovereignty and holiness. May the vision of the seraphim inspire our hearts to ignite with a burning passion to worship the Lord of all creation, with the humility and purity that reflects true greatness before the divine throne. Just as a seraph purified Isaiah's lips, God, in his infinite mercy, purifies us and prepares us for our unique callings. The fiery appearance of the seraphim and the fire in the Bible serve as allegories for the transformative power of God's presence, burning away impurities and molding us into the image of Christ. The incessant proclamation of the seraphim about the holiness of God reminds us that to be holy carries an intrinsic separation, elevating us above the ordinary. Every aspect of God's character, from his love to his justice, is deeply intertwined with his holiness, the foundation upon which all other attributes rest. Understanding the holiness of God redefines our worship, moving us from passive observance to active adoration, aligning our hearts with the rhythms of heaven. As we learn about angels, we distinguish between those mentioned in the scriptures and those in apocryphal texts, such as the Book of Enoch, for greater clarity. Michael and Gabriel are examples of angels who play significant roles in the Bible, serving as protective warriors and divine messengers. Just as the seraphim maintain a singular focus on God, we are called to set our sights on the eternal, remaining grounded in faith despite the distractions of the world. The seraphim, with their devotion, humility, and fervent worship, provide us with an inspiring model, guiding us towards a deeper and truer relationship with the Almighty. For believers, the Bible is our unwavering point of reference. Within its canon, specific angels are named, playing crucial roles in divine narratives. Among these, Gabriel, the messenger of God, and Michael, the archangel, stand out for their celestial missions, guiding and protecting according to the divine plan. Gabriel's first appearance, recorded in the Book of Daniel, highlights his role as a celestial messenger, elucidating prophetic visions that would shape the destiny of nations. In decisive moments, God sent Gabriel not only to reveal prophetic plans, but also to announce events that would change the course of human history, such as the conception of John the Baptist and the Annunciation to Mary. Michael, depicted in the scriptures as a mighty celestial warrior, leads angelic forces in decisive battles against evil, reaffirming his role as protector of God's people. Daniel's vision, though solitary, reminds us that encounters with the sacred, while intimate, carry messages of universal impact, with angels like Gabriel and Michael serving as bridges between heaven and earth. The narratives of Gabriel teach us the importance of receptivity to divine messages, reminding us that God speaks to us in unexpected ways through his celestial messengers. As we contemplate the role of angels in divine revelation, we are reminded of God's constant care, knowing each one by name and actively involved in our lives, as revealed through the ministries of Gabriel and Michael. In Daniel's deep quest for understanding, he experiences the direct intervention of an angel, reaffirming divine closeness in moments of sincere search and humility. This confrontation reveals the reality of spiritual battles behind the scenes, where celestial and malevolent forces collide, influencing events in the physical world. Michael, one of the chief celestial princes, intervenes, demonstrating not only his strength but also his crucial role as defender of God's people and angelic leader. Daniel's struggle reminds us of the importance of arming ourselves with the armor of God, preparing to withstand the spiritual forces of evil that operate beyond our field of vision. Michael has a special role assigned by God in the protection of Israel, standing out as a guardian during times of distress and as a central figure in the end times events. Through the ages, Michael remains as the spiritual protector of Israel, interceding and fighting on behalf of God's people, as revealed in the Scriptures. In the promises of times of distress and redemption, Michael emerges not only as a celestial warrior, but also as a sign of hope and divine promise of deliverance and eternal justice. As we explore the dimensions of the spiritual realm and its celestial guardians, we are reminded of the power and protective presence of God in our lives, inviting us to trust and remain steadfast in faith. Often, angels are portrayed in a softened manner in our culture, but the Scriptures present us with beings of immense strength and power, fulfilling divine purposes. Jude tells us about Michael the archangel, contending with the devil over the body of Moses, demonstrating not just power, but also angelic prudence in spiritual confrontations. While some beliefs confuse Christ with Michael, the Bible establishes a clear distinction. Michael, though powerful, serves under the authority of God, never acting on his own but saying, "The Lord rebuke you." As grandiose as they are, angels remain servants of God, ministering to those who will inherit salvation. They remind us of our own position before the Creator, as beings called to worship Him alone. Psalm 91 assures us of God's constant protection, promising that His angels guard us in all our ways, a testament to God's continual care for His people. Often, without realizing it, we are guarded and guided by angels, designated by God to protect us from seen and unseen dangers, a manifestation of His love and sovereignty. As children of God, we are surrounded by a celestial host that protects us, guided by the hand of God Himself. May this truth inspire gratitude and deep trust in His providence. May the awareness of angels and the spiritual realm motivate us to live with deeper faith and firmer obedience, knowing we are always in the presence of God and under the protection of His messengers. Throughout biblical history, God sent angels on special missions of protection and guidance, such as when they led Lot and his family out of Sodom and Gomorrah, demonstrating divine care in times of danger. Jacob dreamed of angels moving between heaven and earth, a vivid representation of celestial participation in our earthly journey, ensuring our safety under divine direction. Jesus reminds us of the dignity of every person in the eyes of God, highlighting that angels, who always see the face of the Father, are designated to care for us, a promise of constant divine protection. Often without realizing it, we are surrounded by God's protection, with angels acting on our behalf, a testament to His deep love and careful providence. God promises to be with us every step of the way, through turbulent waters and fiery trials, assuring us that we will never be alone in our ordeals. I encourage you to seek the presence of God in prayer, casting all your cares upon Him, trusting that He cares for you with unwavering love and constant attention. As we conclude our journey through the world of angels, remember the divine promise of protection, love, and care. May the consciousness of celestial presence inspire us to live with faith, courage, and peace. May this series have strengthened your faith in divine protection and the constant presence of angels around you. You are loved, valued, and never alone. God is always by your side, accompanied by His celestial messengers. Subscribe and illuminate our path with your like. Activate the bell to be the first to unravel these ancient mysteries with us and share your insights. Every comment of yours is a step forward on our journey. Remember, at every corner of the unknown, a new secret awaits you.